Now that we've seen how we can add a title so that it's superimposed over the top of our clip, let's have another look at how we can do a similar function, but this time not with a static title. This time I'm going to get some text so that it rolls vertically through our screen. Because you might have noticed when we were creating that static title in the previous tutorial, there were a couple of different options. There was an option to create a roll or a crawl. A roll is, as I've just explained, the text will appear and scroll vertically. By contrast, a crawl will move across your screen horizontally. We set either up in pretty much the same way, so rather than just duplicate the information, I'm just going to show you the first option, create a roll title. Here's what we do then. Hit title, roll down to new title of course then. When you fly out to the right, there you'll see those two options I've just spoken about, default roll and default crawl. I will choose default roll, and then immediately I see this new title dialog box. I'm going to leave the settings exactly as they are because they do match my clip. I'll leave the name as title number 3 and hit OK. We now see this titler user interface that we saw in the previous tutorial. I'm going to click on the text tool, click within my safe area, and I'm just going to type in a load of rubbish for this example so that you can see how this works when it's moving vertically. And by clicking on here, I will centralize the text. I'm going to select this title style, centralize it once more. Now, don't close it like this because all you will get is static text. You need to click on this button here, this roll/crawl options button. Once you do, you'll see these roll/crawl options. And within my title type, we see these 4 separate options still, roll, or if we were doing this as a crawl so that the text moved across the screen horizontally, you could choose where the text would come in from first of all. Will it crawl from the left or from the right? Crawl left is the more standard approach. We're going to stick with roll. And I want my text to start off screen so that initially the text won't be visible and then it will emerge and scroll vertically. I also want it to disappear at the end of our screen as well. So by checking in these 2 checkboxes means that that is what's going to happen. Now I'll simply OK it and I'll click on the cross here to close my titler. And like in the previous tutorial, there we now see our title added to our project panel. It takes on a different icon. Notice the color of the label as well is slightly different. I'll left click on it and then drag it up onto video track 2. We'll move back up to the program monitor. Notice we can't see the text at the moment. The text is off screen, which is what we set that checkbox to do. I'll click play and you watch how the text emerges and then scrolls vertically. It's only quick, but you get the idea how this can work within your project. So that's how we create a roll or a crawl title rather than a static title. We'll leave it here then and we'll move forward once more.